and welcome to part 1 of the electric Strumbox ukulele video tutorials. After the release of my last product, the electric bluesbox guitar, I became fascinated with ukulele and set about developing one in the same box style. In this video, I'll cover the assembly of the electric Strumbox ukulele, but first, let's unbox it. Okay, step 1, remove it from the box. Okay, we have our ukulele, book and CD with everything you need to know on how to play it. We've got the strings and one bridge. Okay, I'll just go over the relevant parts of the ukulele in regards to stringing. Here we have the tuning heads, obviously where the strings wrap round and they can be adjusted. The strings pass over the nut, which then raises them above the frets. Then we'll be installing the bridge here. The strings go over the bridge and then they're tied off here at this end at the saddle. Okay, we'll remove the strings. Now all the strings are numbered. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We'll start with the first string. The first string is going to run along from this first tuning head along the bottom. Okay, now first thing we do is we tie 2 knots in the string, just to make one big knot. Now this will stop it from pulling through the hole. We take the other end and thread it through from the back. Give it a tug, make sure it's tight. And then we'll take it to the first tuning head here. Pass it through the hole, and then through the hole again. And that'll just tie it off, make sure it doesn't slip out. Okay, now the first method of tightening is the slow method. Turning the tuning head. Now always make sure that the string is tightening up on the inside, not the outside. So you can see there, it's going to the inside of the tuning head. And maybe some incidental music while I'm doing this. There we have it. Okay, if you'll notice, the string is winding down the tuning head, which makes sure it puts the maximum pressure on the nut, and then the string will keep raised above the frets and won't buzz. Now at this point, we'll take our bridge and install that here. You see there's an outline here, perfect outline of the bridge, so you can line it up. There are also little spikes on the bottom. So once you have it lined up, give it a push at each end. The spikes will set into the surface and it won't move. Especially once the strings are tight, that bridge ain't going anywhere. Okay, second string. I'm going to tie my 2 knots in the end. 2. And if you have any trouble pulling it tight, you could take a pair of pliers just to tighten that knot up. Okay, this goes through the next hole. And then we're working to this tuning head now, from the inside Pull it through about 10 centimetres or 4 inches. And put it through again. Okay. Now this one I'm going to cut off the excess. While I'm at it, I'll cut off the excess of the first string. Just a lot easier to work around. And this time we're going to wind it around the tuning peg a couple of times. And there isn't anywhere near as much winding to do. It can be a little bit fiddly, again making sure that we're going down the tuning head. And there we go. There's our second string. Okay, third string. Now this string is the thickest string, so you may only need to tie one knot in this string, because that'll create a large enough knot to not pull through the hole. We're going on our next hole through the saddle. Pull tight. And now we're going to this tuning head. This string can be a little fiddly to get through the hole a second time, but it does fit. Okay. Take off that excess. Now for this string, I'm going to use a string winder. These are very inexpensive and can be purchased from any music shop, and they do make this part a breeze. So holding the string down with my finger to make sure it winds down the head. And that'll make short work of it. There we go. And fourth and final string. Now this string is thinner than the previous one, and this is what gives the ukulele its signature sound. Having that high string up top makes it sound quite different to the guitar. Put my 2 knots in the end. Pull them tight. This goes in the last remaining hole in the saddle. Put it through. And to our last remaining tuning head. Pull it through 10 centimetres, 4 inches, and through again. There we go. And I'll use my string winder again for this. Removing that excess. Holding down with my finger. Make sure it's in its respective slot in the bridge and the nut. And there we have it. A strung electric strumbox ukulele. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to check out part 2 of these video tutorials, tuning the electric strumbox ukulele. Catch you then.
Now I got a strumbox